Jackie Chan and Jet Li.
Black belt.
The ass kicking.
Hi-ya!
Shotokan Karate is from Okinawa, Japan. It was founded by Gichin Funakoshi, and it originated with the art of samurai. Back in the old school Japan, the motto of karate was one hit, one kill. And over time it evolved, and when it came to the Western world recently, the motto of Shotokan was changed to art of the empty hand. So in karate, there's three basic, you could call them dimensions, I guess. So we have basics, which is the kihon in Japanese. That's your basic movements. So your kicks, your punches, your blocks, and your strikes. So those we usually practice individually. And you have your kata, which are your forms. So that's putting all those various basic techniques together into kind of an imaginary fight. Then we have the sparring, the kumite, which is the fighting, which we do both with partners, and a lot of times we practice drills on the air and stuff. This is our patch. We have 3 stripes. So the first one is mind, in Japanese shin, and then spirit, which is ki, technique, waza. Shin, ki, waza, mind, spirit, technique. One of them cannot exist with the other 2, so they all function as a whole in a unit. What separates us is our long, big stances and big, powerful movements. We also are very traditional in our forms, so there's lots of self-defense behind our techniques, so everything has real-world application. The Karate Club here is unique because not only do we practice kind of what in this Western culture is an unconventional, not an everyday sport, but we also mix that with social events. We compete, we do fundraisers, we do all the things a regular club would do, but for karate. And you're immersed with all the other students that can always lend advice. I think that's very useful. And just the atmosphere of being able to work out with people that share common interests and escape the academic rigor sometimes is awesome. I know a lot of times karate can be intimidating, so just having people come out, especially beginners, is they're breaking out of their comfort zone. We're a unit, we're a club, so we want to have a nice atmosphere where people can train, they can learn, they can get better, they can help others. Yeah! Karate is a sport that takes a lot of components mentally, physically, to be able to succeed, and it's not easy. It's not a sport that you can just do 1,000 kicks and still be good. You have to understand what you're doing, you have to understand why you're doing, how you're doing it, how to make it better every time. In some sports, you get to the highest level and that's all there is. You just have to be better than everybody else. In karate, you keep training for that moment that maybe you'll need it in self-defense. So there's always somewhere you can get better at and you can keep improving. I think we get a lot of attention because it is different. I think a lot of people have wrong misconceptions. So we're very unique in the art that we practice. Martial arts is very separate from other sports, even though people think Taekwondo, Judo, they're all the same. If you really pay attention, you'll find that we're very different. We have a different mindset behind our sport. We're very, like I said, spiritually based. You have to have a lot of components of mind and body to be able to succeed in the sport. So we're different in that way. I always do like one of those, the Karate Kid grasshopper things, and I'm like, yeah, we don't do that.